A pleasant day to all of you, future teachers. This day we'll be discussing measures of central tendency, which is the unit 4 of our course, the mathematics in the modern world. Measures of central tendency. So these are the questions that we are going to answer, and these are the things that we are going to study for this particular session. What is measure of central tendency, and the measures of central tendency, the mode, median, and mean, how to solve the mean, median, and mode of the given set of data, and how can we use these measures of central tendency in our daily lives. Shape of the distribution. So basically, ito yung mga aaralin natin for this session. Let us first define what measure of central tendency is all about. Numbers that describe what is average or typical of the distribution. Ang measure of central tendency, lahat yan, puro average ang tinitingnan natin dyan. Ano? Whether mean, median, or mode pa yan. Kaya siya tinawag na measure of central tendency kasi ang tinitingnan natin dito ay ang gitna o ang average ng isang given set of scores. So you can think of this value as where the middle of a distribution lies. Ayun na, tulad nga ng sabi ko kanina, ang measure of central tendency, ang value na makukuha natin dito, ito yung pinakagitna ng isang set of data. Let us start with the mode. The category or score with the largest frequency or percentage in the distribution. Ano ang ibig sabihin ng mode? Ang mode, ito yung may pinakamaraming frequency. Ano yung frequency? Ito yung may pinakamaraming appearance. Halimbawa, siya yung sa set of scores, karamihan sa mga estudyante, ito yung scores. So, iyon yung mode. The mode can be calculated for variables with levels of measurement that are nominal, ordinal, or interval ratio. So let us have an example. The number of votes for candidates for mayor. So ginagamit natin yung mode para malaman natin kung sino ang nanalo sa halalan sa election. In this case, we have candidates A, B, and C. So, tingnan natin kung sino ang may pinakamaraming boto. Ibig sabihin, karamihan sa tao, siya yung pinili. So, ito yung mode. Yun yung gamit ng vote. So, the most popular candidate here is candidate C because naka-earn siya ng 78,331 votes. Hindi katulad ni A and B na medyo kaunti. So, the mode here is candidate C. We move on to the median. So, ganun lang kadali makuha yung mode. Titignan mo lang sino ang may pinakamaraming frequency, then that's already the mode. Kung dalawa sila, dalawa yung maraming frequency, tapos equal sila, then that's the time na tinatawag natin na bimodal. Ibig sabihin, dalawa yung modes. Okay? But we have to make sure na yung magkamukha na yun talaga yung pinakamaraming frequency among others. The median. The median is the score that divides the distribution into two equal parts so that half the cases are above it and half below it. Yung median, ito yung pinakagitnang scores. Tapos yung kalahati, mas mataas sa kanya, yung kalahati, mas mababa sa kanya. Okay, the median is the middle score or average of middle scores in a distribution. Okay, let us have an exercise here. For n is n. Yung n, yun yung number of frequency. So in this case, we have a total frequency of 21. So that's add. Meron kasing dalawang klase ng pagkuha ng median, kapag add at saka kapag even. In this case, given na ang frequency. By the way, alin ang may pinakamaraming frequency? Yung low. So ibig sabihin, ang mode nito ay 7. So to solve for the median, take note that the frequency is 21. Kukuhanin natin yung gitna ng 21. So 21 divided by 2 is 10.5. You round it off. So 10.5 will become 11. So ang ating median, yung pang 11 na score. Alin ang pang 11 dito na score? So i-add mo lang 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 5 is 10. So basically ang pang 11 natin nandito sa low. So ang median natin ay low. Yon yung pagkuha ng median kapag add siya, no? We divide the frequency by 2 and then round it off para makuha natin pang ilan yung ating median. What if it is even? Kung even naman siya, so our frequency here is 28. So even yon, para makuha natin kung pang ilan yung ating median, you just divide 28 by 2, divide pa rin natin siya by 2, so that is 14 plus 1. So ang gitna natin dito ay 14 at saka 15. So yung pang 14 at saka yung pang 15, dalawa sila. So para makuha natin yung median talaga natin, yung pang 14 at saka yung pang 15, i-add natin yon, saka natin siya i-divide by 2. So kuhanin natin alin ba ang pang 14 at alin ang pang 15 dito sa given set of data. So we have 5, 7, 12. So basically ang pang 14 at pang 15 natin ay nasa moderate. So wala na tayong problema kasi parehas naman siyang 6. 6 plus 6, parehas naman yon. So 12 divided by 2, 6. So moderate pa rin yung ating median dito. So ang ating median ay nandito pang 14 at pang 15, moderate pa rin. How about the mean? The mean is the arithmetic average obtained by adding up all the scores and dividing by the total number of scores. Actually, ang mean among the three measures of central tendency, ito yung sensitive. Sensitive siya in a way na kapag may nagbagong isa sa mga scores, maaring magbago na yung mean. Hindi katulad ng mode at saka median na sometimes kahit nagbabago yung mga scores, hindi naman naaapektuhan yung median at saka yung mode. Pero itong mean, basta meron lang isang magbago, meron lang mapalitan o meron lang matanggal, maaari na siyang mag-cause ng change doon sa value ng mean. So this is the formula in finding the mean. So for example, the y are the set of scores. So the mean of all the set of scores is equal to the summation, the sigma mean summation. And when we say summation, we add all the scores. Summation of all the scores divided by n, the total number of scores. How about for the group scores? For mean is equal to the summation of the frequency times the score divided by n. So Fy meaning frequency times the score. Okay, so suppose that we have this table, hours spent watching television. So these are the hours spent watching TV, no? 1, 2, and 3. May mga tao na nanonood ng 1 oras lang, 2 oras, 3 oras. So ito yung frequency, ito yung bilang ng mga tao na nanonood ng 1 oras lang, 104. Then, yung mga tao na nanonood ng 2 oras, 130. Nanonood ng 3 oras, 98. So, our total number of frequency ay 332. Ibig sabihin, our n here is 332. We can already identify here the mode. Mode is with the highest frequency, which is 130, and that is 2. So, 2 oras ang mode. How about for the median? So, this is even. So, i-divide natin yung 332 divided by 2. So, you will have 162. Nasaan yung 162? So, nandito rin yun sa 2. 162 saka 163. So, nandito yun sa 2. So, our median here is 2.0. How about for the mean? So, sabi natin, yung frequency times y, kailangan natin makuha. Ito yun, frequency times the number of hours. So 104 times 1 is 104. 130 times 2 is 260. And then 98 times 3 is 294. So that's the summation of Fy. Summation of Fy is 658. and then divided by n. Our n is 332. If we divide 658, let us divide 658. So 658 divided by 332 is equal to 1.98. So 1.98 is our mean. Group data, the mean and median. Calculate the median and mean for group data or group frequency below. Number of people age 18 or older living in a US household in 1996. Ayan. So, ito yon. Ilan daw yung mga tao na ang age ay 18 at mas matanda pa living in a US household in 1996. So, yung isa lang. Sa bahay nila, 190, dalawa, 316, yung tatlo na 18 and above, 54, then yung 4, 17, yung 5, 2, yung 6, 2. So our total frequency here is 581. So this is our N. Okay? So 581 is our N. Ang hinahanap natin dito ay median. Kasi ang mode, alam na natin agad, 360 na may pinakamaraming frequency. So mode is 2. Then for median, this is add. Anong gagawin natin kapag add? Divide pa rin natin ito by 2. 581 divided by 2. So you divide. The answer is 290.5 and then 291 na yon. So nasaan dito yung pang 291? So 190 plus 316. So ibig sabihin nandito yung pang 291. Nakapaloob siya kay 2. So our median is 2. Okay? So 2 na yung median natin. Then for the mean, sabi natin kanina, we multiply the frequency and our y here. So we multiply 1 times 90. So 1 times 90 plus, i-add lang natin, 2 times 316 plus 3 times 54 plus 4 times 17 plus 5 times 2 is 10 plus 6 times 2 is 12. So we already have 974. What are we going to do with 974 is to divide it by the n or the total number of frequency, which is 581. So our mean is 1.68. So the mean is equal to 1.68 in this set of scores. Shape of the distribution. Ito na yung itsura ng distribution kapag nilagay natin sa isang Cartesian plane ang ating data gamit yung measures of central tendency, the mean, median, and mode. Symmetrical, mean is about equal to median. So magiging symmetrical lang siya, yung distribution natin, yung curve natin, symmetrical. Ibig sabihin, yung kaliwa at saka kanan equal kapag yung mean at median ay magkamukha. And then skewed siya, dalawang klase yung pagiging skewed kapag may mas nakakalamang. Okay? So dalawang klase, meron tayong negatively skewed kapag yung mean ay mas mababa sa median. Positively skewed naman siya kapag yung mean ay mas mataas sa median. Okay? So nasabi ko na kanina to, bimodal kapag dalawa yung modes, tapos multimodal kapag more than 2 na yung modes natin. So tandaan natin, once again, symmetrical siya kapag magkamukha yung mean at saka yung median. Skewed naman siya, dalawang klase, kapag hindi pantay, Hindi pantay. Ibig sabihin, negatively, kapag si mean ay mas mababa kay median, positively naman kapag si mean ay mas mataas kay median. Ano ba yung itsura nun? Okay, so this is the symmetrical distribution. Kung makikita natin, si mean, si median, at saka si mode, eto siya. Ibig sabihin, magkakamukha sila. Kaya, nagsilbi ito na line of symmetry. Pag sinabi nating line of symmetry, yung left at saka yung right magkamukha. So naging symmetrical yung distribution natin. Okay? So ito na ngayon yung sinasabi natin na skewed. Negatively skewed kapag si mean ay, si mean ay mas mababa kay median. Ito si mean, ito si median. Ibig sabihin, mas lamang yung nasa kanan o konti yung nasa kaliwa. Positively skewed naman siya kapag kabaliktaran. Mas mataas si mean kaysa kay median. Mas marami naman sa kaliwa kaysa sa kanan. So, ito yung tatlong klase ng distribution shape natin. Isang symmetrical, isang negatively skewed, at saka isang positively skewed. Alright. So, magkaroon tayo ng further example sa pag-solve ng mean, median, and mode. Halimbawa, ito. So, let us solve here. The following are the scores of 15 education students in their 20-item quiz in Gen Ed 4. Ito yung kanilang mga scores: 17, 15, 18, 20, 9, 12, 12, 11, 10, 15, 17, 17, 20, 9, 11. First, you understand the problem, no? So, ilan daw yung estudyante natin? There are 15 education students. Tapos, meron silang exam sa Gen Ed 4 na 20 items yon. Ano? Bilangin nga natin kung 15 yung scores. We have 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Tama. So, para makuha natin yung median at mode, simulan muna natin sa pag-arrange para mas madali. I-arrange natin yung scores natin from lowest to highest or from highest to lowest. So, pwedeng ascending o pwedeng descending. So, gawin natin siyang ascending. We start with the lowest one. We have 9 as the lowest. So, how many 9s do we have? We have 1, 2. Okay, so we have 9 here. Burahin na natin siya para di tayo malito. Then another 9 here. Then next to 9, we have 10. How many 10s do we have? We have 1. So we delete this. And then 11, we have 1, 2. 2, 11. Okay, then we delete the scores. And then after that, we have 12. 1, 2. So 2. Then after 12, we have 15. 1, 2, 2. 15, 15. Then we delete 15 here para di tayo malito. O kaya naman kung nasa papel niyo yan, ini-slash nyo lang yan. Then we have 17, tatlo siya. 1, 2, 3. Then we delete all the 17 here. Then we have 18, isa. 18 and then 2 na 20. Alright. So let us check kung 15 pa rin siya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright. So from here, we can already identify our mode. Our mode here is 17 because as we can see, 17 appeared 3 times. Siya yung may pinakamaraming appearance. Siya yung may pinakamaraming frequency. And then for median, so median is equal to, take note that we have 15 students here. So para makuha natin yung median, 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. Round it off, pang-walo. No? Pang-walo. So from here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So ang pang-walo natin ay 15. So our median is 15. Always remember that in getting the median, dapat naka-arrange yung scores. Hindi po pwede na hindi siya naka-arrange. Whether ascending yan o descending, dapat naka-arrange. Then we move on to the computation of our mean. So to solve for mean, we add all the scores. I-add lang natin yan. So we will have 9 plus 9 is 18, plus 10, plus 11, dalawang 11, then 12 plus 12 is 24, 15 plus 15 is 30, 17, tatlong 17, that's 51. So, plus 51 plus 18 plus 40. So, kasi 20 plus 20. So you have 203, divide it by the total number of students, which is 15. So you will have 13.53. So the mean here is equal to 13.53. Alright. So let us have another example where n is an even number. Even. So the problem here, the following are the number of members in the family of 20 education students in NEUST San Isidro Campus. So ito daw yung number ng members in the family ng 20 EDUC students sa campus natin. So let us count kung 20 nga siya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Our task here is to solve for the mean, median, and mode. So the first step, once again, is to arrange the scores from lowest to highest or from highest to lowest. So gawin na natin yung from lowest to highest. So the lowest here is 2. How many 2s do we have? We have 2. So delete na natin itong 2 para di na siya makagulo. Then next to 2 is 3. So we have 1. Then 2. Dalawa ding 3. So delete na natin yan. Then next is 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 4s. And then after writing the 4 4s, you delete all the 4s here para di tayo nalilito, no? And then how many 5s? 1, 2, 3. We have 3. 5, 5, 5. 5. Then we delete 5s. Right? And then 6. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 din na 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we delete 6. 2, 3, 4. And then 4 7s. Apat din na 7. And then 1, 8. Alright. So as you can see, ito na ngayon yung ating set of scores arranged in ascending order. Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So from here, we can now solve for the mode. So the mode here, the score with highest frequency, alin dyan? So alin na may pinakamaraming frequency? Yung 4, 4 na beses. Yung 6, 4 na beses. Yung 7, 4 na beses. So we have 3 modes here. Multimodal siya. So the modes are 4, 6, and 7. So tatlo yung ating mode. How about for the median? For the median, so we have 20 scores, divide it by 2, so 10. Saka yung isa naman pang 11. Bilangin natin alin yung pang 10 at 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then yung pang 11, 5. Para makuha natin yon, so 5 plus 5. 5 plus 5. This whole quantity, kung makukuha natin sagot dito sa 5 plus 5, divided by 2. So this is equal to 10 divided by 2, and that is equal to 5. So our median is 5. How about the mean? So to solve for mean, we just add all the scores here. So we have 2 plus 2, 4, 7, 10, 14, 18, 22, plus 4 is 26, plus 10, 36, 41, 47, 53, 59, 65, 72, 79, 86, 86, 93, 101. Let us double check using our calculator. So we have 4 plus 6 plus 16 plus 15 plus 24 plus 28 plus 8 is equal to 101. Correct. So mean is equal to 101 divided by the number of education students, which is 20. So 101 divided by 20 is equal to 5.05. 5. So this is our mean, median, and mode, the set of measure of central tendencies. So that is how you solve for the measures of central tendency, the mean, median, and mode of the given set of scores. If you have any questions with regard to what we discussed today, please feel free to send a message in our group chat. Once again, I hope that you are all okay in your respective houses. Please keep healthy and safe. God bless, and hope to see you in our campus once the environment gets better. Thank you.